exactly. We see a major rollout, and then let's play clip 42. Then the head of the WHO with his long hair. Oh, they're in Singapore. They're in Texas. It's again. You can. And then,
I'm listening to Alex Jones
hysterical. It's not gonna be a
talking
problem.
about this fake hantavirus bullshit.
Here's the clip of Trump.
Because that's what it is, okay? It's BS. Don't be falling for it. Tedros of the WHO is pushing this shit. He wants to have that Scamdemic World Scamdemic Treaty. He wants all countries on board. Not every country's on board. Don't fall for this shit, all right? In the background, we have, this is courtesy of Zero Hedge, we have, well, it says it doesn't look good. Explosion rocks major New Orleans area refinery as fuel market tightens. Cue in the faker and fiction. Another oopsie daisy. We got a refinery. My bad. Something happened. I don't know. There's been no OSHA, no supervisors. We just don't know. It just went on fire like all the others. It just happens. Oops. 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 There we go. My blue light blocking glasses over my reading glasses. So let's get into this real quick. Another oopsie daisy. Another attack on our infrastructure. Another attack on our way of life. Our fuel. As the fuel market tightens, right? Oh, my man, we're going to investigate this and we'll get to it. We'll get back at you. Yeah. Oh, look at that shiny object over there. Yeah, they've been doing this for quite some time. A fire broke out Friday afternoon at PBF Energy's Chalmette, whatever, refinery outside New Orleans, or as they say, Nolans, according to the facility. Okay. Reuters called people, or Reuters cited people familiar with the incident who said the 190,000 barrel per day refinery suffered the explosion on Friday afternoon. 190,000 barrels it puts out. And now what? Is it offline? The explosion, as John Hagee would pronounce it, the explosion can be traced to a former, I can't read without these lines. The explosion can be traced to a reformer heater used to convert refining byproducts into octane-boosting components added to unfinished gasoline to make a premium and mid-grade fuel blends. Blah, 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 blah. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. So, it's a reformer heater is the culprit for the explosion. A reformer heater used to do things with gas and stuff, and oil and gas. A reformer heater, whatever the fuck that is, that's their story and they're sticking to it, damn it. Oopsie daisy, a reformer heater just happened to it just misbehaved and got overheated and just caused an explosion. There was no safeguards in this. There was no one overseeing this. Is there anyone at these refineries like doing routine checkups on the equipment? No mechanics around. There's no, as I just said, routine checkups on equipment. No checklist to go through before you start your day. And anything? Any troubleshooting? Any supervisors? OSHA around? I don't know. Who's in charge? Who? Woodsy Owl? Who's in charge of these refineries, oopsie daisies, these food processing plants, oopsie daisies? They just seem to just go up in flames, just like that. Boom, kablowie. Look at all the poison going into our freshly sprayed chemtrailed air. Where's Greta Thunderthighs? How come she's not complaining? Where are all the greenies? Where are all the libtards? How dare you poison our environment? Where are you? Oh, crickets. Because it doesn't fit their narrative, right? Fence line monitoring confirms no off-site impacts. Everyone working in the area is safe and accounted for. It's good to know. It's safe. This is the governor of Louisiana, Jeff Landry. He says, I have been in direct contact. I can't do a Cajun. This is Justin Wilson. This is Governor Jeff Landry. I have been in direct contact with local officials and law enforcement on the ground regarding the situation in Chalmette Refinery. We are actively monitoring developments and working closely with parish leaders. Blah, 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 blah. All I know is it's 190,000 barrels now not being refined per day from this refinery. Another one taken out of the equation. Huh? Crews are responding to an explosion and fire at this refinery. Okay, now I'm showing you the video. That's what I got for you. It looks like another Oopsie Daisy, another one bites the dust, huh? Another big fire there. I mean, everyone just driving by like it's no big whoop. They're like, yeah, they're attacking our refineries. They're attacking our gas. Just let me go from point A to point B. It's like everyone's growing numb to this. Well, I'm not, and neither should you. Nor should you grow numb to the fact that they're trying to do another scamdemic, another fucking scamdemic. Yeah, this Hanta virus, Hanta, pansy virus, whatever. There's no, it's nasty. How about nasty virus? How about if you play with rodent shit, or somehow rodent shit comes in contact with you and yours, it can make you sick. Doesn't mean that the person next to you is going to catch it, because that's fake news. But that's the story, and they're sticking to it. Yeah. They want another scamdemic. They want to lock us down. Let's take a look real quick. Scamdemic 2.0? Question mark? Moderna, or you know it as Moderna, is now working on a new mRNA Quaxxine for the fake Hanta virus in the next strike from the pharmaceutical industrial complex. Will the sheeple mask up like before? I better not catch these sheeple. These sheeple that I know, local sheeple, masking up. Fool you once in 2020, shame on them. Fool you twice, shame on you. EWE, you little damn sheeple out there. We're sick and tired of your muzzles. We're sick and tired of your stupidity. We're sick and tired of your retardation. We're sick and tired of your brainwashing. Quit being brainwashed by fake news. Quit not using whatever few brain cells you have left to figure out that you've got in 2020, and they're trying to get you again with the same old rinse and repeat bullshit scamdemic tactics. You saw the hokey, pokey, crappy third world, stupid looking, gay as fuck cruise ship, right? Yeah, they're trying to cruise to another lockdown cruise ship. They're trying to cruise to you getting another round of you getting injected with the mRNA. They're trying to cruise with you they're trying to cruise to another lockdown. They're trying to cruise to more shortages. They're trying to cruise to more control. That's why they had on a cruise. They said, hell far, 2020 was so easy. I know we've tried the monkeypox bullshit. I know the New World Order is saying, I know we tried certain strains of this, that, and the other and didn't stick. But this time, damn it, it's going to stick, or we're going to make a huge attempt to make this PSYOP stick with the Hanta virus, because we're going to show them a cruise ship. We're going to say 3 people died from the fake Hanta virus. We're even going to tell the sheeple out there that there was rodent dookie everywhere, and people came in contact with the rodent shit, and they caught a virus. No, they got, just like in medieval times, just like before we had proper sanitation. For centuries, people have gotten sick. Go take a look at the videos out there. They're AI generated, but it shows you how what life was like in London in the 1800s and before that. It was all squalor. It was all filth. It was sickness. It was death. It was bacteria. It was living with shit on their feet, with shit everywhere. Rodent shit, pig shit. It was a bunch of shit. It's amazing they made it through, and humanity made it through to this point. But they died early. A lot of them, they died at 40 years old. If you lived to 40, you were an old fart in their eyes because of the squalor they lived in. Same thing on this boat. It was a petri dish, rodent shit included. Lack of sanitation included. Third world bullshit. There was no virus out there. The good doctors came out and said, risked life and limb in 2020, explaining all this. But here we are with this bullshit. And that's exactly what it is. So what they want to do is they want to lock us down. This is the same old, rinse and repeat. And it's the same pharmaceutical empire, the same fear-based conditioning system, and the same mRNA platform being warmed up for another run at global compliance. They want to put arrows on the floor. They want you to walk this way, walk this way. They want you to muzzle up. They want you to inject yourself. They want you to take shots till you drop, because it's depop. That's the goal. Depopulation, and whoever's left control. And if you actually allow yourself to take these Quaxxines, you are volunteering to off yourself, and you're under control anyway until you take your last breath. For those of us that refuse, we will refuse and will resist as much as possible. I'm not muzzling up. We're not fucking walking on arrows. And we're damn sure not going to be going into stores where New World Order brainwashed pieces of shit employees try to force us or make us wear muzzles in order to shop. Fact that noise. And don't forget the New World Order cops. Don't forget the criminals on patrol cops. Don't forget them, that these New World Order cops, these tyranny, thirsty, drunk with their own power, for lack of better words, so-called servants of the public, serve and protect. Yeah, bullshit. They'll serve your ass. They'll serve your ass with tyranny. Don't forget that they want a heaping helping. They want to beat you down and beat you back into your home, your own prison, your home. They want to shoot rubber bullets at you. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. That happened in America, north somewhere, in Detroit, somewhere up there. Don't forget the cops in the street marching and shooting at the people who are on their porch, telling them to get back in their prison, their home. Don't forget that. They can't wait. It's been 6 years. They're ready to poke their chest out, beat you down like it ain't nothing. Yeah. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Yeah. I've been saying this for a long time. They can't wait. I might not said it recently, but I've been saying throughout the years since the Scamdemic. Oh, they can't. Whenever a new scary or new bullshit monkeypox came up, I would try to refresh your memory and remind you of the popos who can't wait to beat the fuck out of you and make sure that you stay in your damn home and wear your muzzle. Because if you try to go to a restaurant, remember this in the libtard areas, and especially New York City, a family went to a restaurant, if I remember, I covered that, and the actual employees called the cops on them for not muzzling up. Instead of the cops saying, whoa, we're not even answering that call, fuck that noise. They have every right not to wear face diaper and suffocate themselves. They have every right not to do that. Instead of saying that, the cops rushed over there and made sure that people left the damn fucking restaurant. Order follows everywhere. You might have forgotten it. They might be acting somewhat normal to you now since then, but the order followers are still there. Your neighbors are order followers. Your so-called neighbors. Remember, don't forget any of this shit. Neighbors in California calling a snitch line because you had 10 people over your house. You serious? Don't forget this shit. And they already had the damn fucking Quaxxine for this shit before this damn psyop ever began. This shit's all in the making. This has been planned for a long time. Just like Convid. Don't you forget, Convid was a rehearsal. It was a dress rehearsal for the New World Order. Hanta virus, fake bird flu, killing all the chiggies. Remember that? Killing all the chiggies. Killing them. What kind of logic was there? If let's say bird flu was real. Right? Let's say it was real. And it wasn't. But let's say it was, for shits and giggles. If one bird in a flock was sick, they would go to Farmer John and say, kill all the damn chickens on your farm. Does that make any sense to you? Kill all the healthy chickens because one chicken's sick. If it even was real, does that even make sense? That's the equivalent of your little son, little Johnny and Susie, coming home from school. Mommy, Daddy, I don't feel good. I got sniffles. You put your hand to the forehead. You got a little low-grade fever. Go in your room. I'll bring you some food and soup or whatever, make you feel better, and just go rest and all that. Quarantine them to an extent. You don't say, well, little Johnny, little Susie, well, you came home with the sniffles and a low-grade fever. I guess we just got to moidalize the whole family, wipe us out. But nobody's questions that. Nobody's like, well, one chicken was sick, so they call the whole flock. The whole thing was about control, killing our food supply, instilling fear in people, and jacking up prices, which they did. Fucking eggs, $8 a dozen, $10 a dozen. Are you JKing me? Seriously? Has that now? Have we learned nothing yet? Huh? Remember the damn emergency rooms that were not filled up? Boots on the ground. Went to the emergency room and said, crickets, there's nobody here. But yet TikTok nurses dancing all over the place with fake bodies. It was all a dystopian nightmare of bullshit. And they want to do this again because they figure that they memory hold, or the sheeple out there have attention span of a goldfish, and allowed the con job Scamdemic to be memory hold. Don't forget, they fucked with our damn supply chain. They shut down ports, like big ports. I remember I covered this. See, I used to do long videos and research the hell out of a lot of shit and put together videos that were long and in-depth, exposing the shit. I don't do that anymore because I've already said what I gotta say. All right, so I just do stuff like this. It's easier for me, and if this is not you want me to show you proof of this, that, and the other, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't need to. Just you go do your own research if you don't believe me. So I used to show you a lot of videos of this, that, and the other, and I just don't need to anymore. You should already know the drill by now. It's old hat. All this is old hat. It's just rinse and repeat. All right? So I could just sit here, show you this still picture, and just know that murder, it's not modern, it's murderer. And other Quaxxine companies, yeah, they can't wait to make more money off of this shit. And they can't wait to depopulate. And they can't wait to control you. They can't wait to, I don't know, maybe give you a MAC address in your bloodstream like they did in 2020 to the sheeple. And mandates, I already did a short video, covered that information. Don't fall for this. Who gives a fuck if they say it's mandatory? I got your mandatory right here, tell the New World Order. Come get you some. We ain't falling for your shit. We ain't complying with your shit. And if you happen to go to your big pharma doctor, remember that in 2020 and 2021? You went to the doctor and they were like, you got to wear a muzzle. So you're a doctor. You should know that I should not have to suffocate myself. That goes against health protocol. I mean, it doesn't make sense. But doctors wanted you to, in their offices, the big pharma doctors wanted you to muzzle up. Remember that? Don't forget. Have you forgotten? If you went into a damn bank with your muzzle, with your face covered up, with a face diaper, with a mask, oh, they're stepping on that button that alerts the local popos. And they'll swarm in on there and scoop your ass up. But not when the scamdemic happened. When the scamdemic happened, the bank said, listen, mofo, before you enter our establishment, you better hide your face. Put your face diaper on now and look like a criminal, then we'll let you in. It was opposite day. Nobody questioned that. It's ridiculous where we're at. I kept harping on this shit. Don't you understand, you all, that you're being mind-fecked? This is bullshit. There is no virus. They're telling you that people are getting sick because it's come in contact with rodent shit. Whether it's indirectly or directly, it doesn't matter. All this shit, rodent shit, if you breathe it in, get close enough to it, yeah, you can inhale the molecules that emit from it, and you can get sick. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous that we're going through this again. But you know what? I enjoy attacking the bullshit narratives. So let me have at it. Let me at him. What else do we have for you? Don't forget. Also, they had grandma and grandpa in an old the old folks home. You couldn't come visit them, and they were dying. You couldn't come visit. Remember that shit? Don't forget the ventilators. Death by ventilator. Don't forget any of that. But they wrote COVID. Don't forget, if you got in a motorcycle accident, a car accident, whatever, you happen to perish by whatever means, they put COVID on your death certificate or however the paperwork works. COVID, my ass. COVID stands for, I think it's anagrams words, Certificate of Vax ID, show me your papers. So don't let them pretend the draconian mandates were harmless. The deaths unavoidable. The injuries were imaginary. The censorship was justified, or the fear campaign was noble. Don't let them fool you into thinking their fear campaign was noble. Don't let them pretend that their draconian mandates were harmless. Don't let them act like all those deaths were unavoidable. Of course they were avoidable. They're the ones that cause them. Death by mRNA injection because sheeple fell for it. Death by ventilator. And the censorship was out the wazoo, but they act like it was justified. The hell it was. No, it wasn't justified. It wasn't. All that shit was just to see how far they could push the sheeple and who's going to comply with what. That's what it was. And who's going to resist. That's what it was. And don't forget, the COVID Quaxxines were rushed, oversold, politically weaponized, and forced upon millions of people through mandates, threats, job loss, travel restrictions, censorship, social shaming, and spiritual intimidation. Let me tell you something. I even said back then, you ain't going to shame me. It's pointing at your bows, your big, boardy nose. I said, you ain't going to intimidate me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be making fun of your asses. See, the sheeple, in this campaign, this propaganda, I should say, of COVID, they were acting like the purebloods were going to be shamed into coercion, shamed into getting the Quaxxines. That wasn't the case. We shamed you jerk-off sheeple. It was a reverse. We shamed you jerk-off sheeple. You thought you were going to shame us into compliance. We were like, you can say what you want. You guys are the jackasses muzzling up, breathing in your own shit, and taking poison in your veins over something that doesn't exist. You're the ones that are fools. You couldn't shame me into that. You couldn't, but that's what they thought they were going to do. And don't forget, what was it, Mayor de Blasio of New York City saying, well, if you get this Quaxxine shot, you could get was it a donut or something? I mean, Cuomo, I think they did a lottery for some kind of, if you got your shots, whoever the name came up in the lottery could win a pickup truck. Listen. They were doing too much, and that it was very evident, but not for the sheeple. If your Quaxxine was really that good, it should speak for itself. If the virus was really real and you had an antidote to the virus, like a Quaxxine, and it was really that good, you shouldn't have to work that hard to get people to take it at all. Not only that, I've never seen in my life, I've never seen a campaign for anyone to take a Quaxxine like that. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Because they had an agenda, and the agenda was fear, it was social, it was pressure, it was threats of losing your job, being excommunicated to this, can't be allowed into this venue, that venue. And it was just to see, it was depopulation, and just to see how far they could get, how deep the inroad they could do into humanity of control and compliance. But they saw there was a considerable pushback. But they're banking on not enough pushback still, and that people have the attention span of a goldfish and the memory of a goldfish. I'll lump that in there. That they forgot what 2020 was about, and they could do this again, but with a different approach. Monkeypox was gay. Everything else they tried was gay. But maybe if they put a third-world ship at sea and say some guy with some kind of crazy, some British or Australian accent, but he just was it was just so fake looking. But maybe it would be just enough to convince the sheeple out there, if they would keep repeating it, that this thing is real. It's not real. It's fake. The agenda is always real. Always remember that. All right. So here's our smoking gun. A 2025 patent for an mRNA hantavirus vaccine. A patent against the fake hantavirus from last year. Published date April 24th, 2025. Nothing to see here, huh? mRNA Quaxxines against hantavirus. Phantom, I'm going to call it Phantom virus. How about Phantom virus? Because it's not, the viruses don't exist, but let's also say if you take these Quaxxines, you could become a phantom. Phantom virus. But we can make it short, like to drink Fanta. Maybe Fanta actually means phantom, because soda's poison anyway, right? Soft drinks are poison, slow poison. Fanta, phantom, Hanta, Fanta, phantom. I see the connection there. You don't see it? mRNA Quaxxines against Fanta virus. It says virus. Fanta virus. But you see right there. Let me show you one more time. Real quick. Vaccines against phantom virus. And if you take the Quaxxines, you become a phantom. This was from last year. So, mic drop. No further questions, Your Honor. I rest my case. Yeah, it's all fake. They just have to get you to take the injections. Yeah, you depop injections. Wow. No, let me do the what's a Saw? You know that movie Saw? The horror movie, the series, the horror movie Saw. Didn't they have the Saw doll? He would laugh like this. Yeah, it's to turn you into a fucking phantom. All this is with their phantom virus. It's not real, man. It's a bunch of shit, rat shit, pushed by a rat. Where's Anthony Fauci? Tedros is a rat. So yeah, they're all rats. And it's a bunch of shit. So yeah, rat shit. That's where you're catching this from. It's bullshit. Don't fall for this, please. We need you on our side. Come on. Take the face diaper off. Come on over here. It'll be okay. It's okay. You're in good hands. You better take that damn face diaper off. Do not comply. And don't be a troll out there. That's what I got for you. It's all bullshit. They have a plan. Got the Quaxxine patent last year. And the PSYOP this year. Rinse and repeat.